A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Carolina.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. The first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And he's got room. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there for the Panthers. Give him 42 yards on the ground. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 25-yard line. Now Leonard Fournette. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
They put the other nigga in here. I don't worry about him. That nigga gassed out.
Here we go. Black 80.
Fine hop. Fine hop.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Completes it to Hardman. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 14.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Here we go. Like 80. 53.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Bryant's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Shit.
Let's go now. 50, 60 yards. All right, T.
Here's Dalvin Cook, 3rd year back from Florida State. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
On the carry, it's Cook. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Blew it.
On 3rd down, Jackson is going to let this one go deep. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Maybe it's a connection or something, but that should always do that when I punt. You'll press X, that junk don't even fucking respond.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That nigga told
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
And he'll have this past the 30.
We don't want no work.
Out of bounds. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
That's a late hit, too.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Hurt that nigga.
And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for everyone possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Yeah, I mean, there's a little bit.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Uncorks one for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
He was covered by Trey Boston.
Who that, Vernon Davis?
Yeah.
This nigga.
I took my play off the fucking game?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Delete all that shit. It was a cheat play.
It wasn't, though. That was a regular-ass play.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Focus, defense, focus.
They run. Cook. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down. Stopped at the Panthers' 36. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports.
I ain't gonna call it yet, though. Oh, I ain't know it was 3rd and 1. Damn, shouldn't have called this shit. Okay, this might work.
He's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I knew he was coming. No homo. I'm like, man, he gonna stuff this shit. I just stopped my team.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, watch the screen.
Watch the screen.
Not yet.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Coming in to sack him, Dominique Easley.
And that's their 1st sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great
touch
coverage
him,
downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw is Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. K1 short in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the gun, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice. Or maybe even routes versus air. Because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Panthers will have a first and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That little motherfucker gets on my nerves.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
13. Central West. 65.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And Austin Safarian-Jenkins has it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Carolina.
Here we go. White 80. White.
Fournette. And he stopped immediately there. Telvin Smith, he was third in the AFC in tackling a year ago, there to bring him down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it third and 10. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's third and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. There he goes left side. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
I don't know that dance call. I'll take it though.
Shoot at him.
That was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that?
With an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point try good by Gano. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Yeah. I didn't like take off. He made the most aggressive knee I ever seen.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
What we got?
What is this?
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And that'll set him back 5. A bad false start penalty there. Now second and 6. After the penalty, it's Fournette. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. Garoppolo.
This right here.
They'll get this one today. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 2 yards is all they're getting on the completion. It's 4th down. They'll run with Fournette. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
I like how aggressive
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
I like how they going smack at him, because if you let that nigga get ahead of steam, he get a bully you niggas.
Yo, you know it. That's what I'm waiting on.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
I ain't even got the duty. You see?
After the incomplete pass, here now is
he came down. He just dropped down. He just dropped down. His man up there.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Open man is Galladay, complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
Kill the other nigga.
First down. Here's the Rover Montgomery.
Block.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Got switched off.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Come on, Saints. You need to stop right here.
You might want to get another balloon. Are you good?
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on,
Hey, we was double covered that nigga that you ran up the sideline was
absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
He made that.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Now it's Jackson setting up the screen for Cook. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Hey, watch it.
Throwing is Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with.
That's a pig.
But it's 2nd down.
Yeah, it should have been. Like, damn, dog. Why would Why he keep running? I press aggressive catch because I see you breaking down here.
An incomplete pass on first down that leads to a 2nd and 10.
Holy shit. That motherfucker's coming.
Jackson now, throwing again. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker.
Let's
He
go.
will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
Yeah, I know. Just stand a little jump
Short
right.
throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football
He was breaking
and take it in the
underneath
opposite
niggas, bro.
direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it
both of
now
them.
as this one's in the air. And no
Unless you
return
move your
on this
feet,
one as the
like,
fair
his
catch
average
is
is to
signaled
put that
for
shit over
and
his head.
taken.
They shouldn't come to you and have to jump.
Well, let's trade Garoppolo for Lamar Jackson.
Hell no. Oh, come on.
Yeah, bitch. Hey, nigga, I landed behind that nigga on the hill. Crushed his ass.
Oh, you got his ass.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something
That nigga's
pops,
gonna miss. I
and
would've
if it
kept going.
does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 53. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
I should have squibbed it.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go for verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's get this shit in order.
Hey, let him, man. This shit's starting to feel personal the way they're hitting.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Jackson to throw.
Pick play.
This will be caught by Brown. The ball comes out.
Give me
It's
that.
picked up by
Game.
the Panthers.
Wow.
And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. This Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on second and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run. And
he takes it in the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
Nigga slap 5.
Will Fournette with a second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Finally made a good read. Bitch ass nigga.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it down through and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the ground, it's Cook. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Shift. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Tighten up. Echo. And 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. I know he ain't got it.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down.
Fuck, I thought I was getting one of y'all niggas.
Here comes the Saints punter
I wasn't
now.
gonna go for it anyway,
He's
though.
on here to punt it away.
I was just saying that, look, one of these niggas might be stupid.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. This will be fielded at the 17.
Oh!
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10.
Big hand swat. Yeah. It'd have been real bullshit if he'd have coughed that joint up. Sound like this nigga T deserved to throw his controller.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Bravo. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Play action. Garoppolo. And he'll get that to Fournette. Complete. A gain of 5. Good enough for the first down.
He did not get the first.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Fournette. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials are cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
What the fuck is that? Nobody over there threatened you.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride.
Hey, y'all see the video of the girl who tried to do those in her house?
The defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And inside the
yeah, she was like, dog, get out my house, get out my house.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms
no,
of
that's not why she shot him.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got.
She shot him because he wouldn't leave the house.
From route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
On the run, it's Fournette.
Yeah, but he kept saying to her, stop. You ain't gonna do nothing with it. You ain't gonna do nothing with it.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Hey, the young, I got to put this in the league.
Like, man, my team
they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4.
I got to play this dude in his league game, and I think he's trying to frustrate. So we was supposed to play like 20 minutes ago.
Again, the 4-yard line.
But he still hasn't accepted the invite or sent the invite.
See, come on, son. You know that was some bullshit.
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And an alley to run. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Jackson operating from the gun. And that will be incomplete.
Cheating,
well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
This nigga missed the whole
Another
ball.
wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
This shit over.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today.
Early third quarter, nigga fumble, house that shit.
Nah, you fucking tackle me. I was gonna beat me.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
That wasn't the machine working.
Here we go, here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Throwing on second down. Garoppolo taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, nearly.
This nigga come knocks the damn.
Yeah, maybe lucky
Kick
there.
out my hand.
This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charlie, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Playing, man.
Call that a very strong game at 24. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Garoppolo, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10.
Check 50, check 50.
Now Garoppolo, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nigel Bradham flying in and laying the lumber defensively.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Garoppolo to throw. It's complete to Hopkins. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
I think I got up and did some hot knees,
after the completion, we're going to get a timeout. An injured
it don't matter. This shit over.
Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Panthers on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. Now a run with Montgomery. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. 31 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Oh, so it's true. They opened Georgia back up.
They open a lot of places back there.
I didn't know that.
58, I can't believe they let you play.
On 2nd and 9. Jackson going deep downfield for Ross. And that'll be incomplete.
Yeah, who is that?
Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense, great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
On third down, Jackson going deep downfield for Ross. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Going deep downfield for Ross, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, New Orleans. John Ross. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Saints get a bit closer.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they have a 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
So it's just one person just sitting here watching me wait for somebody to come play the game.
It's probably him.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Garoppolo now. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Throwing his Garoppolo. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
East Street banger. Oh, that.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a fourth down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. On is the punter Cook who sends it away. Returnable for Grant. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 11 yards that time on the return.
I just was, too. That's why I wasn't tripping. I was just sitting there. It was like, yeah, like I was scrolling on my phone. I just was chilling there. Y'all niggas playing the game, listening to y'all shit.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try to cut down the length of the drive.
Now Jackson. Now it's caught inside the 25. Give him 32 on the play. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there. We keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of the moment, brings me right out of the seat.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first.
This nigga can't
Partner,
slide.
as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Oh, hits the tight end. It's Davis.
I use it. I try to box them out.
First of their timeout.
I ain't get it.
As they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
This is so confusing right now. What is this?
Jackson now. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side.
I ain't even got an onside kick on this
and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one.
You shouldn't have cut in,
They felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
We hit for that again. Hopefully, hit for the rest of the season. We gotta play to make it again, week 16, week 17 or something.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, Montgomery. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Come on, y'all. Don't do no bullshit. Unless you got plays. You saving one for this situation right here.
Oh!
This nigga. This nigga almost gave it up.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. Wow. He is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
He said, the game is too close. I'm out, coach. Oh, punk ass nigga, dog.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
He on the trading block.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Let's go. Here we go. 180. Let's go, D. Tight on this side, boy. Tight on the left. Tight on the
They'll run on 1st down. It's Montgomery. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. But, Charles, we saw a comeback being fought just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
Man, that's the bullshit. This ain't so good to y'all again. I just can't stand why my team play like that every first half, no matter who I'm playing.
So for Carolina, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year.
And they will head back home
next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, it's loss number 3 for them on the year. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper ever since. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they eyes, so they truly focusing. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition, and all that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable.
Hey, this nigga Coleman just went to fucking a superstar. He's some shit.
Okay, good shit, man.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You would Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. I just got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Give me the invite, man. I'll finish. That shit about to end. Phil Jackson, y'all niggas still championship yesterday. Yeah, getting on today.
Wiping it down with the paint hot, left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top of the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When cold, they blinding my deadlock. In the end zone with the mid dot.
They gotta win out, man, just to make the playoffs. That's that bullshit. I got 2 computer games. Hey, I got 2 computer unless you beat Steiner. If you beat the Lions this week, I'm good.
I played them niggas 2 weeks.
Oh. Yeah, well, I'm alright then. Y'all gonna knock each other off then. I'll at least be wild card. I should have won last week. I should have won this week. My team was playing like some shit.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me.
What squad you got?
Copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP that decision.